Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karina and I make lifestyle, productivity, and organizational videos. So if that is something you're interested in, please make sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's just get straight into it because I think it is only fitting that we do a what's on my iPhone, especially with the new iPhone 12 coming out. Alright, so I do not have the iPhone 12, sadly. Actually, I don't know if it's sad, but I don't really care to have it right now. I think I have the phone right before the iPhone 12, so I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I believe it's called. I got my case at Walmart, if anyone's wondering. It was $5 and it was super cheap and I love it. Everyone knows that a cute little iPhone revamp is always needed, always necessary, and always appreciated. I am really happy with my phone. I don't really feel the need to have the updated phone just yet. I could probably go another year or two without it just because I feel like my phone is still working perfectly fine. I'm okay with the phone that I have. I'm okay with the camera quality that I have. I'm okay with my phone in general. I thought it would be fun to show you guys what's on my iPhone and kind of put a little organizational twist on it. I don't think that my organizational tips are super intense where if you aren't a very organized person, you cannot do them. But I do feel like they will just make your life that much easier on a day-to-day basis because they're the simplest things that just transform your electronic experience. So getting straight into my phone, right when you open it, at first, if you watch my iOS update video, you will see that I had all my apps changed. I had everything very specific, very strategic. I had little pictures and I had all of that. And it was cute and it was aesthetic and it was nice to look at, but ultimately it was just not efficient and it was bothering me when all of my apps would move and have to go through all these shortcuts and then all of my things were everywhere, and I minimized too many apps that I found myself actually gravitating towards and actually missing them more than I thought I would. I ended up having to kind of go back and change everything in my phone back to normal, and I'm actually very happy that I did that because right now this is just not, how it was not good. It was just too much to handle. And I know that I heard that you can take away the fact that the shortcut moves to another area before it goes back to the real app. I heard you could change that, but again, like, it was just too time consuming. I didn't care enough about that to do it. So when you go straight into my phone, the apps that I use most regularly are going to be on my home screen. So on the first page are more productivity and boring apps, I guess you can say. I have my messaging apps, and then I have my Bible, Safari, clock. I know that you can put your clock on the drop down menu here, but I did not like that I had to keep doing that. So I ended up putting my clock back here because I always need to double check that my alarm clock is set for the next day. It's like one of my biggest fears to like sleep through that. I have my mail, calendar, Google Photos, and my photos, and then my camera. I was trying to have my camera in this drop down menu as well. Super complicated. I felt that I was trying to get to it way more than I thought I would. I thought it would just be easy to go down and get it through there, but it was just too complicated. At the bottom, my three most used apps are Messages, Spotify, and my phone. These are the ones that I have always had here. I only have three there and I don't really mind it. I think it looks cool. I love it. If you actually go onto my phone, I thought it would be cool to just kind of include this. You can actually, if you see here, you can actually add a shortcut on your favorites for mobile and for FaceTime. I could kind of show you guys how to do that. You just press add. Let's say I'm gonna be adding my little cousin here. You just pretty much put video and then you'll click FaceTime. I'm not gonna add it because then I'm gonna have to take it out and I'm too lazy. Another tip and trick I guess I can show you guys is Google Photos. I don't even know if everyone knows about Google Photos. I feel like it's a well-known app, but maybe not as much as I think. So I am gonna explain it just in case. Google Photos, what it does, it pretty much stores all of your pictures without it taking as much storage as it does on your regular pictures. I love this because even though now that I have a lot more storage than I used to have on my old phone, I love that they're safe and they are backed up at all times, and I could use my photos for things that I am currently using. I have a lot of pictures and videos going through there for my channel and for my Instagram and all of that, so it is really complicated to have all of that cluttered through there. On the top, I do have a widget for my Bible app. I love this widget because even though I do read my Bible every single day, or I try to read my Bible every single day, I love this little verse that kind of just that's highlighted on the top. I find that the verses that are highlighted are always like bomb. They're fire verses and they're just really motivational and encouraging to see throughout your day. And that's super easy. If you guys want to know, you just hold down your screen, press plus, go all the way down to Bible, click Bible, and then here you would press add widget, and then you can play around with that as much as you want. All right, moving on to the next page. Here I have 2 little quotes that I love that are also very encouraging. I'm all about encouraging myself and being positive. Here I have just apps that I use regularly. So I have all of my bank stuff, kind of important apps over here. I have my Amazon, which I actually do use a lot. I have my YouTube, which I use a lot. My YouTube Studio, which I use a lot. Here I have all of my editing things that I use for my pictures, videos, whatever it may be. I use PixArt for my thumbnails. I use Planoly to plan my Instagram pictures, Lightroom to edit photos, all of that. If you guys have any specific questions on how I do any of that, feel free to definitely let me know in the comments down below and I will get there. So then I have Instagram and TikTok, which are the 2 social medias that I use the most. I found that these 2 are the ones that I end up using the most, and I did eliminate the other 2 from my home screen. It's not that I don't use them, it's just that I don't want to be on all of these at all times, and these 2 are the ones that I use the most, even though I do try to limit my screen time as it is. Over here, you see I have all of my apps that I don't use as often. Even though I do, I could easily scroll down and search for whatever app it is that I'm looking for. And then you can also see here that my social medias that I don't use will have a little notification bell, and then whenever I feel the need to check my notifications and clear my phone up, then I'll go and I'll check them in and I'll see what is going on Twitter and Snapchat as well, but I don't want to gravitate to those as often. Then on the left, this is kind of my little go-to productivity and organizational section. Here I have my calendar, which I have no more events for today. I have my notes, which I love having. If you guys want to know my go-to organizational schedule keeping tab, here I have my little weekly template, which is actually the one with the asterisks on it, and you just easily tap it and then I can go through and see what I had to do for the day. Yes, I know, intimidating, I have a lot of things I have to do, but I love having that to be able to easily check it off and just directly click it to my note right there instead of having to actually go through my notes and figure that out. Same for my reminders. So how you do that is you just hold it down, edit widget, you can decide what folder. Same thing with reminders, edit widget, decide which list. And I have it always for today because I don't really care about what's going on tomorrow until tomorrow's here. Or if I did, I'll check if I'm worried. And then same here, I have my weather and maps that way, so I don't have to have it on my home screen, but I can also easily access it because those are 2 apps that kind of do gravitate towards a little bit, but not too much. I need to have it on my home screen. I have this verse here too, but to be completely honest, I don't need that one since I have the one on my screen. And then here, I don't even have to scroll. That's even better. But for the most part, I feel like I have minimized my phone to be the most effective way possible for the things that I do end up using the most, without it being super overwhelming. If you guys have any questions about my phone, about anything that I mentioned, let me know. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I'm always down for an organizational lesson. Learn more about organization because organization is amazing. It makes everyone's life easier. A great tip that I can give anyone, just a little quick side note, I'm just gonna say it and be done with it so I don't ramble, but an organized life equals an organized mind, and an organized mind equals success in the areas of your life that you want to see success in. And I encourage you guys all to go through your phone and kind of just go through it and see what you can remove from your home screen and what you can organize to keep it the most effective way possible. Alright guys, so I can't finish my video because people are being loud in my house and they're not gonna stop being loud in my house. So I'm just gonna close it out here. If you guys have any questions, I'm just gonna keep this short and simple. Leave it down in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, it's in the description, and I'll see you guys next week.